Good morning students. In my last video I have explained Gauss's law. So what is Gauss's law? Gauss's law means electric flux through a closed surface is 1 by epsilon 0 times the charge enclosed by the surface, that is phi. Electric flux phi is equal to q divided by epsilon 0. Today I am going to explain the applications of Gauss's law. First one is, we are going to find out the electric field due to an infinitely long, straight, uniformly charged wire. So consider this uniformly charged wire, and lambda we say as the charge density, and electric field is radial. Here electric field is considered to be radial everywhere. Okay, every point electric field is considered to be radial. So electric flux, there are three electric fluxes we can consider here: phi 1 here, phi 2 here, and phi 3 here. Okay, so on both sides electric flux is 0, because electric field we consider radial here, electric field. So electric field is in this direction, radially outwards we consider here, and we know that phi, electric flux phi is equal to E dot ds. That means E delta S cos theta. Delta S is the area and cos theta, and theta is the angle between E and this area. So if we consider here phi 1, so here this electric field is radial, means we are considering this area in this direction, but electric field this direction, if we consider in this direction, area in this direction, so here the angle will be 90, so that phi, that is E into area into cos theta, cos 90 is 0. So electric flux phi will be 0 here on the top. Similarly at the bottom also electric flux is 0, because here we are considering the electric field is radial everywhere. Okay, so electric flux at the two ends of Gaussian surface, that is phi 1 and phi 2, is 0, and electric flux through the, there is another surface, that is cylindrical surface. So electric flux through the cylindrical curved surface, phi 3, or we can write it as phi, is equal to, what is that? That is electric field into area. Okay, so each point, if we consider, that is area at each point, so electric field into area is in this direction, electric field is in this direction, so that E dot delta S, that is E into delta S into cos 0 at each point. So it will be cos 0 is 1, so it will be electric E into delta S. Okay, flux will be E into delta S. So that we can write it as E into, for the entire wire of length L, the length is considered to be L, then we can write E into this cylindrical surface area is 2 pi RL, where R is the radius of this wire. So this is the, we know that surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi RL. So we can write phi is equal to E into 2 pi RL. From this we can find out electric field. That is electric field is equal to phi divided by this 2 pi RL. Or phi by Gauss's law, we know that electric flux phi is equal to q by epsilon 0. Just put this value of phi here in this equation, so that we will get q by epsilon 0, then 2 pi RL is there down, and instead of Q we are going to put this lambda. How? We know that this charge density, linear charge density lambda is equal to Q by L. Before we have discussed, for a long wire, in the case of a infinitely long wire, we can write the charge density lambda, linear charge density lambda is equal to Q by length of the wire. So from this, Q is equal to lambda into L from this equation. So just we are putting this Q value here, that is, in this, instead of Q we put lambda into L. So we get lambda into L divided by the lower term epsilon 0 2 pi RL, that is equal to lambda divided by 2 pi epsilon 0 R. L and L get cancelled.